definitely got to remember that at one point, some of these projects were not in the top 100. So we're going to be talking about small caps that are bound to put you in a very good position in the next bull cycle. So if you like videos like this, make sure you like and subscribe and hit that notification bell and keep your favorite crypto and door-to-door entrepreneur in the adverts. Let's get straight into it, man. First on the list is Hacking Token. Now, if you've been following the channel, you probably heard me talk about this on a live. Hacking Token right here does all the audits, family, for cryptocurrency projects. Now, what caught my eye about Hacking Token, family, is when I was doing my research before making my decision on LCX, I noticed that one of the companies that did the audit here was Hacking, and I was like, you know what, let me do some research on Hacking. I noticed that it was only an $8 million market cap. It's been experienced a little bit pullback, so you know how we roll. We love to see these type of entry points. And family, you can see here the max supply is sitting at 1 billion, the circulating supply at about 47%, a little bit of inflation there and a little bit of dilution based off the fully diluted market cap, but it's only, family, a $8 million market cap, and I expect this project to be huge in the next bull cycle as it continues to voice this reputation with audits, family. Very active here on Twitter. We love to see that, doing AMA, so make sure that you do your research. And as you can see, man, working to work against stuff like rug pulls. So this project, I believe, has tons of potential. It's a low market cap. Do your research. I believe it's going to be huge in the next bull cycle. Now, the reason that I don't tell y'all to or where to buy it and all that, because I want you to do your own research. This is not financial advice. Now, next on the list is, but before we actually get into that, stick to the video all the way to the end, family, because I do got a bonus crypto project for you. Next on the list is Pendo. All right, so the people that, you know what I'm saying, got into Pendo when I first talked about it on the channel probably seen some pretty nice gains. We've seen this project go all the way down to at 1.3 or 4 pennies. When in doubt, zoom out. You can see here that the all-time high is sitting somewhere around $2 here, and family, the max supply is 251 million. So very low supply. 77% of the circulating supply is in circulation, so we love to see anything above 75%. Not much dilution here compared to the fully diluted market cap, and market cap sitting at 17 million. Now, when we first talked about the project, the market cap was sitting around 9-10 million, so it has experienced some growth since the last time we talked about it. What I want you guys to focus on is when you see charts like this, look for the accumulation zones. You can see these accumulation zones when we're in the crypto winter, and if you accumulate, family, the right project with a small market cap, you can see insane gains. Pendo here, it falls into that whole DeFi lending, similar to like Tectonic, to my Tectonic people. Make sure you go do your own research. Pendo Finance, and they even upgraded the website here. I like to see that. I like buy assets at a discount, so you know people gonna be on that in the next bull cycle. They love leverage and longing and shorting, etc., etc. We know how it goes. Very active here on Twitter. You can see you know, these guys are working. This is what we like to see inside the crypto winter projects that's willing to build. So keep Pendo on your watch list. Go do your homework. Next on the list is Crust Network, family. Now, I've been talking about Crust Network for a while. I've been talking about Crust Network since it was 56 cent, family. Now, the thing that kind of like caught my attention with Crust Network was that it was 50 cent, but the all-time high here is $154. So if it gets anywhere near its all-time high, that's like almost 130x or some crazy number. So we started talking about it and have it on our watch list around 50 cent. You've seen the growth. Also, I always noticed when I did my research on these storage tokens compared to something like Filecoin, ARWeave, it always had similar volume, family. So that's what really caught my eye here when I was doing my research on on Crust. Let me see if I can actually give y'all an example of what I'm talking about. Hopefully this video doesn't, isn't too long here. Okay, so if you go to storage here, all right, you go to storage and you go to volume here, you can see I like to check the volume of these projects based on the market cap. Now you can see Crust Network here, a $7 million market cap, but the volume here is rivaling some of the biggest projects. You feel me? If you do the math, you can see it's rivaling some of the biggest projects. Akash Network is also a sleeper, but right now we're talking about small caps, and I really like Crust Network. You can also see that these guys are working in the bear market. They got nothing but partnerships, family. Check it out. This is the Crust Network ecosystem. Some of the things that they're doing with storage and infrastructure, working with a lot of projects, man. The list goes on, and yeah, Crust is built on that Polkadot ecosystem. So if Polkadot starts running again, you can expect something like Crust Network here to start running. Taking a look at the tokenomics, not the best tokenomics. We would love to see what the max supply is, but again, family, it's not a large supply. Total supply sitting at 24 million, and the circulating supply sitting at 9 million. So hopefully we don't see too much dilution that kind of like stops us from getting back to all-time highs. That's the only thing I would worry about with Crust Network, is the dilution. If they can figure out well, they actually, if you want to actually go to do the research to see where some of the unlocks happen as far as like VC movement and stuff, then go do that research. But as long as the inflation and dilution doesn't knock the potential of this project, I can see this project giving huge gains in the next bull cycle. Go do your research on Crust Network, man. I think it's a pretty decent project. Now the sleeper, okay, this is, if you're still here, if you watch the video all the way to the end, let me know in the comment. That's how I know you're still here. This is the secret project I want to talk about, Unmarshalled. Now, if unfortunately, if you were part of the Patreon, I put out a watch list, and Unmarshalled was one of the ones on my watch list, and it was sitting around 13 cents at the time. You can see Unmarshalled is up 32%, family. It falls into that whole AI and big data narrative. We've seen artificial intelligence products really go crazy as of the last month or so, with the emergence of Chat GPT and now Character GPT. Shout out to Alethea AI. But family, when we started talking about this project, it was probably at like a $700,000-800,000 market cap. It finally crossed over that $1 million market cap. So shout out to Unmarshalled. A little dilution here. Looks like it's very liquid. So I think that's a little bit overrated with the whole dilution thing, because you can see that it's a lot of liquid, and sometimes it's good for projects to have a lot of liquid, because you know that the project is not going to fall apart, man. I don't want no broke project. I like projects that got liquid. Total supply 100 million, circulating supply of not the best tokenomics as far as circulating supply and total supply here, but you can see mass price appreciation because the total supply is not that large, family. When in doubt, zooming out, this project, when it launched, it was, it ran all the way up to $8 at one point, and family is 16 cents right now. So that's the type of range that you got with this project, as long, as the dilution and inflation doesn't hurt us. Always keeping it real on this channel, always keeping it real. Do your research, check these projects out. They fall under some great narratives, man. I believe these projects will see huge gains in the next bull cycle. So take this time to do your research, find good technology, and DCA in the range of accumulation. If you like videos like this, subscribe, like, and make sure you guys leave a comment. It's your boy Soap Guys TV, Millie. I'm out.